Hello guys, this is Drama Queen ASMR, and today I wanted to do my very first Empties video for the month of March 2025. So it is currently April 2nd and I'm hopefully going to upload this by tomorrow, April 3rd. And I just wanted to show you all of the body care, the home care, and skin care, just overall wellness items, empties that I have, but in ASMR style. I've also got my fake nails on today so I can tap on some things for you. A couple of these, well, a few of these are either declutters or throwaways. So one item in here I'm selling, and a lot of these items in here are either empties or they are items that I found out were expired, because as I've gotten more into beauty and fragrance, I've noticed that a lot of these items are expired and they shouldn't be used anymore. And some of them you can just hear that they're expired just by shaking them. So let's get started with the throwaways and the expired stuff, okay? So a lot of this stuff comes from my mom's collection. She gave me a lot of stuff that she wasn't using anymore, and some of it turned out to be expired, or you can just hear that the liquid inside is separating. So this is Apple of My Eye. This was definitely from Bath & Body Works. Yeah, you can see at the top. And it was champagne apple and honey, and it was made with pure honey. It was a body cream. So as I've been into beauty and fragrance, I've realized that if the body creams separate inside, you can hear it. You can hear the sloshing inside. So it's clearly not good anymore. The notes of this were champagne apple and honey. It was a body cream with pure honey. It's pink lady apple, sparkling champagne, and jasmine honey. No wonder I liked the smell of it. In terms of an expiration date, I'm trying to find one, honestly. But this one has to be thrown away. It cannot be gifted, because I was considering selling a lot of these until I realized, wait, they go bad. So a lot of these are going to be sold. I mean, thrown away. A lot of these are going to be thrown away. Goodbye. Another Bath & Body Works that seems to have unfortunately separated was this aromatherapy stress relief. And it was eucalyptus and spearmint. They still sell this one. It's just not quite in the same packaging. Let's see. Eucalyptus oil clears the mind. Spearmint oil soothes and uplifts. Again, you can hear the separation inside. It's no longer good. I know that. And so we're going to, let her go. I think eventually my mom just learned that she mostly does body lotions when she wants to pair the entire set together, usually during the fall or winter. So like her twisted peppermint or her pumpkin scents, she'll use up the body lotions or creams. But by the way, body lotions stay good longer than body creams. So that's a fun fact if you did not already know that. Body lotions can separate less, and also in terms of Bath & Body Works, they keep body creams in these packagings that you can't see the liquid inside or the cream inside, whereas the lotions, they do typically have clear bottles that you can see how much is left and whether it is separating or not, which would take significantly longer with body lotions than creams and butters. This one right here is aromatherapy. It was eucalyptus oil and tea extract. So it says right here, eucalyptus and tea. I've got my new ring light, by the way. I'm so happy. So yeah, I love the smell of this one. I'm so sad. It also separated really bad. So once I realized that, I was like, oh, thank gosh, I didn't try to sell these ones, because they're not good anymore. You don't want that. This one is Bright Christmas Morning. This one is a body cream as well, the ultra hydration ones and whatnot, with the shea butter and hyaluronic acid. The notes for this were ripe red berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. It smells really good. If I shake it, it won't sound sloshy now, but when I first shook it up, it sounded sloshy, like really bad. And it says 2022 holiday traditions. So if it's not bad now, it's gonna be by the time it gets to Christmas, because that'll be like over 3 years old at that point. You can kind of hear it. Really sad to see this one go, because it does smell. Let's smell it. It's appley. It's very apple. All right. We're getting lower on the list of throwaways. This one, I really don't want to let it go, but all of the oil is separated. So if you look, all this liquid right here is just oil. I can't quite tell when I got this, but this is the candy cane by Tree Hut. I'll just get a new one and try to use it more, because yeah, it's like the liquid is all separated and it's sloshy, and I don't really want to use it. I have the body wash with this, and I think the body wash will be fine, but by the time Christmas rolls around, I don't know that I trust this one. I just saw it and I was like, about the state of that by the time Christmas comes. So this is one of my favorite body lotions. This is Sugar Cookie by Native. Everybody knows it's a bomb scent. It's amazing. I was originally going to sell this, and then I was going to keep it, and then I was like, it was way too sloshy when I tried it. So I was like, So this one was for the holidays, obviously, but they stocked up the Target so much that it is April 2nd, and they still have different sugar cookie products from the Native line on for like clearance at this point. And I'm not joking. Like, normally things do not last months in Target if they're sugar cookie related, so that was surprising to me. I've seen that they have the shampoo, conditioner, and the body wash being sold at like rollback clearance type of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna let her go, because I just don't think it's safe to sell it, but I don't know how good it'll be by the time Christmas comes, because this is definitely a couple years old by now. Whereas the body washes I use up pretty much every year, so I can get a new one. Alright, there is literally one speck left of this. This is Oahu Coconut Sunset from obviously Bath & Body Works. This one was the body lotion. My mom clearly liked this one. Because yeah, if you feel it, there's none left. Like, I would have to cut this bad boy open, which is physically impossible. The keynotes are coconut blossom, sparkling bergamot, beach tuberose, Hawaiian manoi, and molten amber. It's a very interesting tapping sound. Alright, we're about to get into my one declutter and my empties, but this is the last thing I'm throwing away, because today I noticed that it said it expired in September of 2023, because I've had this since college days. So this is the Walgreens brand Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. It was, what was it based off of? Yeah, it was compared to the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. So much cheaper alternative. If a CeraVe product is worth $19.99, these will be $13.99, if that makes sense. So you'll get at least a quarter off. But yeah, I just don't want to use something that's like almost 2 years past expiration. That just doesn't seem safe. I mean, it's not gonna slosh or anything, but yeah, I can get a new one. I'll find a new way, don't worry. I am really trying to perfect my skincare right now. I'm not really wearing any makeup other than here. And I feel like my skin is looking a lot better. I don't really see many blemishes, just a little bit of discoloration, which is normal. I've only been consistent with my skin routine for a good few nights. I'm Like, I'm being perfectly honest with you. My skincare was sort of on and off, but I've been like purely consistent with it for not even a week, so I'm not expecting to look amazing yet. The only declutter that I have is this. It is the Strawberry Soda Fragrance Mist from Bath and Body Works. Oh, she's gorgeous. Look at how pretty. I bought this for $5. I think it was around the semi-annual sale online, and I just don't like it. It smells like sour candies, and I just don't think I'd want to smell sour because it's supposed to smell like strawberry soda pop, but I'm getting strawberry candy, like strawberry sour candy, which I love the taste of, but I don't want to smell like it, I don't think. Fragrance notes are fresh strawberries, bubbly seltzer, and crushed ice. So I'm trying to sell this one. I already sold my fruity sherbet scoop for $5, but this one I haven't been able to sell yet, so I just wanted to show it to you. It says, bring a treat and grab a seat. Let's celebrate the summer with a block party. So that is my only declutter slash selling. Alright, so I have been fully committed to emptying the products that I already have because I really struggle with that, guys. And ever since I've gotten into beauty and fragrance, I'm trying to use up the stuff that I actually know is like near the end. So that's probably why there's more empties right now, is because I was using purposefully items that were going to run out soon so I could show you them for this video and so that I could start getting things out of my collection. So first, let's do home care, and then we'll get into body care. So this was probably part of a deal, you know, like spend however much on, you know, laundry stuff and get a $10 gift card, you know, something like that. This is the Tide Pods, the 3-in-1, and it is spring meadow scented. How many were there in here? 39 packs. So it's a good amount of laundry. I don't know how long I've had this, to be honest. Right now I'm mostly using my big Tide Pods that have the Downy in them because I typically do larger loads because this washer can take that, and also I just don't want to do 20 loads of laundry for one person. So yeah, the scent is the scent is really good. It's strong, obviously, inside the bag itself, but on the clothes it's really good, although nothing, in my opinion, beats Downy April Fresh scent. That is my favorite laundry scent, unless I got something from Bath and Body Works, but I've never done that before since they got the laundry stuff in. So yeah, good old Tide Pods. I'm a Tide Pod girly. I like to just and start up the laundry. That's my thing. So definitely a good product. Definitely would recommend. I don't remember the pricing on it though. If it's part of a sale, I don't even talk about the pricing, to be honest. Oh, that's loud. So this came from my mom's house. I said to my mom, if you have any empties, give them to me and let me know how you liked them. So you can see there's like a little ounce left. This was a Dial soap. I cannot for the life of me figure out the scent. Let me smell. Jesus. This one is very fresh and cottony. It's just a very clean scent, soapy. So yeah, I'd say like kind of a cotton fresh smell. I don't know why I'm getting bubblegum, but that's probably because it's kind of a soapy smell. It's meant to be. It's just plain Dial. But we love foaming hand soaps more than anything, so she's trying to use these up before we get into my Bath and Body Works stash. Remember, this is from my mom's house. I am using my Bath and Body Works ones, don't worry. And I've got one that's almost near the bottom. a couple that are. I've got Book Loft in the kitchen that's almost out, or maybe like halfway. And then I have Raspberry Tangerine in the bathroom that will probably be on my next Empties video because I'm going to use it until it is gone. I am committed to that. Finally, I worked so hard to finally empty a candle and burn a candle to its end. And I have done it. Sorry, it's dirty. I tried to clean the top. It is black as because so in order to make sure we don't get soot on the ceiling, my mom and I, when we try to put the candle out, she says don't blow it out because the smoke will travel up to the ceiling and sometimes leave soot marks. So when we put out our candles, we just, as you can see, put the lid on and let the candle die itself, and then the smoke stays in the candle. So that was always the tip I was told. Maybe if I owned a house, I wouldn't care, but I'm renting. But anyway, this one was a Valentine's Day candle, as you can see. Very cute hearts. This was by Sand and Fog, and this is Tahitian Vanilla. Now you might recognize if you watched a beauty haul that I did a month or so ago, that I have the Sand and Fog Tahitian Vanilla body wash. I love their Tahitian Vanilla. They also sell it in hand soaps, and I really want it. Like every time I go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I'm smelling it because Tahitian Vanilla is so good. And I didn't even notice when I bought this that it was the Sand and Fog Tahitian Vanilla. I just knew that it was a Valentine's one, and I opened it up and it smelled good. So it is so good. As you can see, I froze it in the freezer, and then I took out sort of the rest of the wax so I could show it to you. It really is. It's just a vanilla, but it's rich and it's not overpowering. You want your whole house to smell like this. So yeah, I really loved this container and lid. I'm really sad to see it go, but you know, I can't be keeping this stuff with all the soot. Ew. Right, we also have car care. So I go to BJ's, like the wholesale club. It's kind of like Sam's Club where you have to have a membership. And I bought, for a good price, I bought a 5-pack of these. I think they're Febreze. Yeah, they're Febreze. Car plugins. So you just kind of snap and then push it into the, and then you push it into the slots of the vent. This one was scented amber, I believe. I really like it. The only problem with Febreze is that their scents are just very artificial smelling, I find. And that's the only downside. It's good, but it's like strong. And it's just, I don't know. Their stuff smells very artificial to me, but it does keep the car smelling good, so I appreciate that. Also, you know, I bought it, so I need to go through all 5 of them. I think I've gone through one before, and then I went through this one, which I think is the amber scent. The one I have in the car right now, I think might be a lavender. It's definitely the color purple. And I'll let you know when I finish that. Now we are going to get into self-care and only one piece of makeup product. So this one I'm going to have to get rid of. It's done for. This is the Big Bad Lash by Revlon. I remember I loved this one, but I haven't been able to use it recently because, as you can kind of see, it is like completely dried out. Like there's just nothing happening here. This one was the waterproof one. It's amazing. I think that my favorite mascaras are the ones with the big wands like this. See how big that is? Like, wow. Those are my favorite kinds that have larger wands. I find that it just does more on my lashes personally. You can make the most fancy, schmancy, expensive one, but if the bristles on the wand go nowhere, like they're just like, then I won't buy it because I just don't trust that it's going to make it look large and voluminous like I want it to. But overall, this one's good. This one's good. This one's old though. I don't even remember when I bought it. You can't make this up. This is from 2020. No wonder. It's from 2020. It's 5 years old. I used up, like usual, a box of Q-tips. I'm always using up a box of Q-tips. I know that they don't recommend it, but I do sometimes use it to clean my ears. I use it for everything, to be honest, but mostly to clean my ears. I try to be careful because sometimes I can, my ears can almost be like an itch that can't be scratched. And so sometimes I'll over Q-tip my ears. I only do it on the sides. I don't push in because I know that traps the wax in there. So like if I feel like my ears are blocked, I'll go to a doctor is what I'm trying to say. So please do not come at me and be like, hey, you're not supposed to use this. I know that. But if I don't scratch the itch inside my ear, I'm gonna go crazy. So yeah, this is a 500 count of the actual Q-tip brand. A lot of times I don't buy the actual Q-tip brand, but they must have had some sort of deal, either that or I was like, I need them right now. And I can't find them anywhere. So yeah. I also used up my Oral-B Glide Cavity Protection. This one was unflavored. It had 75 floss picks. Yeah, I guess it wasn't flavored. It wasn't flavored in the sense that it didn't have any wax on it, which I liked that. The ones I'm using right now have wax on them and I'm not that into it. It makes me feel like, because when I typically use these, I keep these in my car and I use them like, because you brush morning and night, but what happens when you've eaten all day and then you get back in your car to go home and you're like, so I use these while I'm in my car and just sort of, and then I have like a trash can in my car that I throw them into that hangs on the passenger seat. Oh, back sounds. So yeah, I really enjoyed these ones. I felt like the string was a good quality, although it was like an actual string, so if you used it too many places, it would start to fray and then break apart. Whereas some brands use more of an elastic. This was definitely a string that could come undone if you used it too many times at once. So yeah, would recommend, definitely. I don't remember the pricing, but I'd fork up the cash, I bet. Finally, the last couple of empties are supplements, vitamins, gummies, whatever you want to call them. This one, I have used up this before. I only get this on sale. I do not buy Ollie at regular price. Like, I won't go to Target and buy Ollie. No. I will go to TJ Maxx and buy Ollie. And this one was in the clearance section for $4. So that's pretty good. This one tasted really good. So this one was the Daily Energy for a steady flow of energy, vitamin B12 plus CoQ10 and goji berry. I get blood work done all the time. And I remember one of these being something that I needed. Like one of the vitamins on the back being something that I needed. So the serving size is 2 gummies. There's 60 gummies. So this would have, taking it consistently, taken me a month. So that's kind of perfect. As you can see, there are 2 sitting in there. So literally tomorrow is the last day and then I'll be out of these. So I thought I would show it to you. I like this brand. So I just so happened to find it on clearance at TJ Maxx twice. Technically the expiration date is February. That's why they were on clearance, but like $4 for an entire thing of Ollie's. They're supplements and they're made with those ingredients, so I trust for about a month or so after expiration they should be fine. Considering the price cut, it balances out with the effectiveness of them, right? And you're taking 2. This one was flavored with a tropical blend with passion fruit, and I really liked the taste of these ones. Normally I'm not a big fan of supplements or like the taste of gummies, supplement gummies, but these ones were really good. Like every morning I was looking forward to taking these and then getting my morning coffee. So definitely would recommend the Daily Energy one, but please try to look for it on sale, or even if it's not in the clearance part of TJ Maxx, in the regular part of TJ Maxx where they have a little wall of supplements, would definitely be good. And finally, we have Spring Valley melatonin. These are the 5 milligram sleep supports, and it's 120. Now, I didn't technically finish this on my own. This was originally my mom's bottle, and she gave it to me when it was about down to here. It had like maybe a week or two's left of doses, because you're meant to take 2, right? Yeah, 2 serving size 2 gummies. So you take 2 at night. Obviously, it helps you sleep and it helps you stay asleep. I did notice that it helped. I felt a little bit more rested, just a little bit. I'm not a melatonin taker, but when spring break was finishing up, I noticed that my sleep schedule had started to shift and it was getting later and I was waking up later. And so I said, Mom, can I have some melatonin just for now? And she was like, here, take this rest of this bottle. So it works nice as an empties for an empty video, right? I wish I had recycling in my neighborhood because these all need to be recycled. All right, so that is all for the basket of empties. That is all for this month of March. I hope this video isn't too long for you. I'll make a shorter version of this. If you guys could make sure to check out my TikTok, not that TikTok might be going away soon. In like a couple of days, actually. We don't know. But I will also post on Instagram. I have a Drama Queen ASMR specific Instagram that I will be posting stuff to. I'll try to post to YouTube shorts, but I can't get away from my long version YouTube videos. I just love them. So yeah, wherever you can find me, I'll put all of my links to my socials below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this empties video, and I hope to see you again next month for April's empties. So love you guys.